Excel Tutorial 2, pages 119 through 122, otherwise known as the last video in this tutorial. Okay, on page 119, you need to read about headers and footers in Excel, particularly if you know already about headers and footers in Word. The ones in Excel are very different. Okay, so make sure you read it. Don't think, yeah, I know headers and footers from Word, because you don't know headers and footers in Excel, okay? So read that. Now, if you got out of print preview, like I told you to save and everything on our end of our last video, we're just gonna go File, okay, and Print, and File and Print, which will take us right back to where we were in print preview, okay? Now, at the bottom of page 119, click the Page Setup link near the bottom of the print screen to open the Page Setup dialog box. It's right there. If you don't know where it is, it's kind of hard to find. So right there. Click it. It literally just opens up that Page Setup dialog box while you're in print preview. Click the Header and Footer tab to display the header and footer options. Header and Footer tab, right there. Turn to page 120 in your textbook. Step number 3. Click the Different First Page checkbox to select it. This lets you create one set of headers and footers for the first page and one set for the rest of the pages. Okay, right here it says Different First Page. Click it. Step number 4. Click the Custom Header button to open the Header dialog box. The dialog box contains two tabs, Header and First Page Header, because you selected the Different First Page option. Okay, so it says right here, Custom Header. Click on it. You have Header and you have First Page Header tabs. All right. With the Header tab selected, which is what you should have, if not, just click on it. Type file name in the left section box. Okay, you see we have left section, center section, and right section. We're currently located in the left section box, and we're going to type file name and a colon. Okay, stop and make sure that your spelling is correct, please. Press your space bar, and then click the Insert File Name button. Okay, right there. Do you see it? Now, when you click this, it's not going to actually insert the file name. It inserts a code, and you're going to see code here instead of your file name. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is what you should have there is the ampersand, an open bracket, the word file, and a closed bracket. Okay? Step number 6. Press the Tab key twice to move to the right section of the header. You can also just click in the right section of the header, and your insertion point will flash over here on the right-hand side because it is right aligned. Click the Insert Current Date button. There. Once again, you're going to see code. Okay? You're going to see ampersand, open bracket, date, close bracket. That's the right thing. That's what it should look like. Okay, when you have both of those, and you can look at figure 2-44 on page 120 and make sure that your header dialog box looks just like the one in the book. When you have all that done, go ahead and click the OK button to return to the Header and Footer tab in the Page Setup dialog box. You did not define a header for the first page to print out, so no header information will be added to that page. Moving to the top of page 121, now you will format the page footer for all pages of the printout. Click the Custom Footer button. Okay, so we just did Custom Header. Now we're going to do Custom Footer. Okay, so you opened your footer dialog box. Step number 9. Click the center section box right there, and then type page and press your space bar. Always stop and check your spelling, and then click the Insert Page Number button. Okay, so we want our Insert Page Number button. So when you look up here, just touch them. My screen tips on this one are not wanting to show up. It's that one right there. Look, now it shows up, Insert Page Number, once I've already used it. The code ampersand, open bracket, page, close bracket is what actually shows up. Okay, that's correct. Press the space bar and type the word of, OF, and then space bar again. And now we're going to click the Insert Number of Pages button, which is right here. Okay, Insert Number of Pages. And again, you're going to see the code, ampersand, open bracket, pages, close bracket. That's perfectly fine. That's what should be there. That's going to insert the total number of pages in the printout. Okay? You can take a look at figure 2-45 and make sure that you have this done correctly. Step number 11. Click the first page footer tab. So you can create the footer for the first page of the printout. Click the right section box and type prepared by, colon, and space. Okay. Prepared by, colon, space. And then click the OK button to return to the page setup dialog box. All right, go ahead and read this little quick information about setting the page margins. Again, really important to you when you start printing out your copies. I mean, it's important for all of them, but particularly when you print out the copies that have your formulas exposed. To set the left margin, click the Margins tab in the Page Setup dialog box. Double-click the left box to select that setting. Okay, so we're going to go over this. Just highlight it, so double-click it, or you can just select right over it. Type the 1 to increase the size of the left margin to 1 inch. Okay, we'll flip to the next page in our textbook. You can take a look at figure 2-46 and see that all of your margin settings match theirs. Click OK. All right, now Sanjeet is happy with the appearance of the worksheet. Okay, return the sales report worksheet to the normal view and save the workbook. Okay, so we're just going to go back. We're going to click down on our status bar on our normal view button. You're going to hit save. And you are all set. Now, to save and print the workbook on page 122, go ahead and do this whole section right here. You're going to have to print anyway, so you can see right here what it says, prepared by down here. Click through each one. We've got our headers. We've got our footer, correct? All right, that's all you have to do. You know how to print this. Before you turn this in, first of all, check it against the solution files. And then when you are ready to print, make sure that you give me both printouts. And that's the end of the tutorial for this chapter.